What up, everyone? So I know I'm a little bit behind already, but I recorded some videos before I did my weekly roundup, and I only have 2 more boxes to go for the month of June, so I might as well just do those, because I'm pretty curious to see what's in some of these, and then I'll do my monthly review, and then I should be able to catch up, because at the moment I'm not getting too many boxes, so it shouldn't be too hard to do. But for now, we got Comic Block. Last month was not too bad. I thought it was actually pretty good, better than the previous months because it sucked for a very long time. So let's see what we got this month and see if it's getting better. First, gosh, so much stuff here. I have nowhere to put anything. First, we got a shirt. Let's take a look. There we are. Okay, really nice. So it looks like Miles Morales Spider-Man. And it's always nice to see shirts that are not crossovers. Smells new. I like that. Good stuff. That's a good shirt. I like that. Marvel branded. All that. It's still Gildan for some reason, which is surprising. It says Marvel on the tag. It also says Nerd Block. But surprisingly, it's still printed on the Gildan branded shirt, which is weird because usually Marvel will have their own shirts that they do, which is kind of odd. I'm not sure why they did that. But either way, seems good. The quality seems nice. Fitting seems nice. I like the picture. Miles Morales isn't my personal favorite version of Spider-Man, but I still like him. He's cool. But yeah, I think a lot of people like that. Good design and everything like that. Give that an 8 out of 10. That'll do. Good job. So far, so good. Alright, looks like we got a big ticket item here. Something from Punisher. Tie the bag. Let's take a look at what we got. That's weird. They actually have like a handbag, like grocery bag. Alright, it says Surreal Entertainment, Punisher. Not really getting what it is, so let's open it up. And it is a pint. Pint glass. Okay, that's cool. So we got Punisher on there. Very nice. I like the logo. That's pretty cool. Yeah, nothing super special about it. I don't believe it's exclusive by any means. So that's cool. I don't mind the pint glasses at all because I obviously drink a lot of beer. Oh, that's cool. It actually has the emblem on the inside. I don't know if you can see that in there, but there's the emblem on the bottom of the glass too. You probably can't see it. There's no light in there. But anyway, trust me, it's there. So yeah, I drink a lot of beer. You guys know me, so I never mind these style of glasses. So that works for me. And honestly, we haven't gotten too many of those in boxes. Probably because they have a good chance of arriving damaged, but, you know, whatever. Alright, next we got a scaler. These are from NECA, and this is Deadpool. So we've seen these a lot, not necessarily in boxes. They have shown up in boxes before. Their original intended purpose was to go on antenna, but since then antennas have kind of been outdated, so they also go on, they basically go on cords. Anywhere there's a cord, like a headphone cord or cords to your computer or anything, they hang on those. So the good news about them is that you don't need any shelf space. You don't have to put up shelves to display them. The only thing about them is they're not super collectible or rare. I've seen them around a lot. NECA is a really popular company, for those of you who don't know. They do a lot of really cool products, statues, figures. They do some cool stuff. This is kind of their cheaper end of things, and it looks cool. I like the design of it. There's nothing wrong with that. But they're not crazy popular, and there's not a high resale value, even for the ones that are exclusive, because we've seen these before. But either way, I like Deadpool. I think that's a cool figure. That'll do. Alright, next. Looks like the rest of the items are comic books. Looks like we got 2 of them. So the first one is Bebop and Rocksteady Destroy Everything, #1. So I've heard about this comic, and as you can see, it is a Comic Block exclusive. Exactly what we'd hope for in this box, so that is a good choice. I like that. And the other one, Spider-Gwen #1, also a Comic Block exclusive. So Spider-Gwen is a very popular series. The original issue of it, the original #1, sold really high. It was very popular and is now very collectible. This is the annual edition, so it's not the original #1. It's the #1 of the annual edition, so that's a little bit different, but it still has an exclusive cover, and Spider-Gwen is a very popular character. I'm wearing her right now. So there we go. And I think that's it. Yeah, the rest is just advertisements and crap like that. But yeah, that looks like all the items. Cool. So not a lot of items, but you know, I thought that's pretty good. Not super heavy on the exclusives, but still good picks. Yeah, so we'll take a short little break, and then we'll come back, talk about some value, and give this box a rating. See you soon. Alright, we're back. Let's talk about some value on this box. First, the shirt. Like I was saying, good design. I like the quality of it. So it depends on you how much you like Miles Morales. But other than that, good quality, good design, overall good shirt. I liked it. Not a crossover. Great to see. The Nerdblock company is pretty good about not doing crossovers because they have a lot of licensing deals. So that's cool. So 8 out of 10 on the shirt and $12 to $15 on the value, standard shirt value. All the shirts get it. Next, the Deadpool Scaler. So this is going for right around $10, which is honestly more than I thought it was going to go for, but not too unreasonable. They come in really nice packaging, sturdy packaging too, so it's cool if you want to just display them in the package and you don't want to take them out, you have the option to. I'm assuming this is a little more expensive than the average scaler, just because it's Deadpool and he's such a popular character, because I've seen ones like this go for much cheaper than that. But this one specifically going for right around $10, which is reasonable. I don't totally disagree with that, but it seems a little bit higher than I would have thought. But you know, no big deal. Then, the Pint. So I found out this is actually exclusive. I read the card and it said it is exclusive, which I think is weird because it doesn't say it anywhere on there. Usually, if something's exclusive, they plaster their logo all over it, but surprisingly, they didn't do that. Doesn't really matter as long as it's not on the product. I don't care. But yeah, I was just surprised to see that that was exclusive. So this is going for about $15 or $16. So the fact that it's exclusive does increase the value a little bit, because pints like this usually for one would go for like 10 to 12. Since it's exclusive, it's going for like 15, 16, maybe a buck or two more than that, but right around that price. So that's kind of reasonable. It's a cool pint glass, but me personally, I wouldn't think the exclusivity would increase the value that much because there are just so many of them out there. There's, it's like T-shirts. Like even though it's exclusive, there's just billions of different T-shirts designs. It doesn't really matter. Kind of same with these pint glasses, but you know, doesn't really matter what I think. The value's the value. It is what it is. Moving on. Our Bebop and Rocksteady #1. This one's going for about 12 to 15. So the exclusivity did increase the value, but not that much. And I think that's mostly because I don't think this series is like crazy popular by any means. I think it's just Ninja Turtles is popular, but it's a new series, so I don't think there's a ton of need for this one. So that's why I didn't increase it that much. But I'm just noticing that it has Ross Campbell on here. I'm wondering if he's the one who did the cover. I didn't actually look into that, but I'm a huge fan of Ross Campbell, actually. I really like his artwork, and he's done a lot of Ninja Turtle stuff, so I like that. So it increases the value a little bit, but not a ton, so 12 to 15, but I still think it's cool. I enjoy this series. I think it'll be a good read. Next, and our last item, is the Spider-Gwen Annual #1. Like I was saying, Spider-Gwen is an extremely popular character. It's pretty rare nowadays to see like new characters in general, let alone ones that become immediately popular. The characters like that only come around like once every decade. People are always making new characters, but they never take off, so this is one of the rare occasions where this new character really took off, people really liked her, and became instantly popular. It's such a rare thing to see. So like I said, the original #1 sold for a lot, so I can only assume this one was going for pretty high, and I was right. So this one, surprisingly, the cheapest I could find it for was $35, and all the rest were up from there. 45, 50, prices up from there. And it actually sold for a lot of those prices around that area. But right now, that's what it's going for on the low end, 35. So the value on this is just going to be 35 plus. So a minimum of 35 going up from there. You may be able to find it a few dollars cheaper, like maybe 30 if you're lucky, but honestly, that I'm kind of surprised, but also not that surprised because she's such a popular character. It's an exclusive cover, and this is what I really like to see from this company, from this box. That's what happened last month. There was one issue that was really valuable. Can't remember what it was. I want to say Punisher or something like that. Anyway, there was one issue that was very valuable, and that kind of like gave the box credibility. And same situation here. This is what we've always expected or want to expect from Comic Block. Back when it was just selling comics, that's what we wanted to see, exclusive covers specifically for that box. Because it appealed to readers and it appealed to collectors, both sides. So they did it, both of these, both of the comics here have exclusive covers, so that's good. Bagged and boarded, all that good stuff. That being said, that brings our value on the low end of 84 and on the high end of 91. So extremely high value. On the high end, like triple the value of the box. Now, I don't want to give all the credit to that one issue because honestly, even if you take out that issue, that $35 value, you're still getting $50 value on this box. So you're still, even without that really expensive issue, getting almost double your value, which is pretty incredible. And I'm glad I hung on to this box because of all the boxes I have, this is the one I wanted to do good the most. It started out really shitty and it sucked at first, but like I said, they increased the price of it because for a while everyone was only paying $20. They increased the price to $30, and I said, I hope this extra money gets the box better, and it did. Last month was good, and I think this month was really good too. We didn't get a ton of items, but it was all good stuff. The only thing that wasn't exclusive was the Deadpool scaler. This is the only thing that wasn't. The shirt was, the pint, and the 2 comics were both exclusive. So not a ton of items, but I genuinely liked everything in here. It had good quality, it had good design, and it all had good value. So I think they are actually doing much better. This, I think, has the potential to be my favorite box because no company up until this point has done a good comic box. And I don't mean comic books, I mean comic-themed box. I haven't seen one to this point, and I was really hoping this would be it, and it's kind of turning out to be that. So I'm very happy for that because this is my favorite theme. I don't like sci-fi, I don't like fantasy, horror's okay, I'll deal with that. I want a comic box. And gaming's cool too, but this is what I really want. So I hope they continue with this momentum. I hope they keep putting out good boxes. So the only real complaint that I can have about this is just the number of items. They could have put more in there because 2 of them were comic books, but you know, not that big of a deal because it's a comic block, but that's really it. Everything else I thought was great and they did a really good job, and the value is tremendous. So that being said, I'm going to give this, I think, an 8 out of 10. Maybe even a little bit higher because it has such a high resale value, but I don't know if I'm going to sell any of this stuff because I genuinely like everything in here. So I think they did a really good job, and I'm so happy this box is coming around because so many of other ones have kind of fallen off, which I don't care because I didn't like the themes anyway, so I hope this one stays good. Anyway, this has been Comic Block. 8 out of 10 on the shirt, 8 out of 10 on the box as well. Let me know what you guys thought about it, and if you're going to end up checking out this box after all, I want to hear about it. So let's talk about it in the comments. Thank you all for watching. Love you all. Peace.